You take your thumb, pointer finger, and middle finger and put them together for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Then you take your ring finger and your pinky, and you put them against your palm for the two natures of Jesus Christ, divine and human, who came down from heaven to earth to be with us. You touch those three fingers first to your forehead and then to your stomach, because in his first coming, Jesus Christ came down from heaven to earth. And then you touch your right shoulder and your left shoulder, because in his second coming, we hope to be counted among the sheep at his right hand and not among the goats at his left. Then afterwards, sometimes you'll see people put their hand over their heart, or you can just put your hand to your side. Either way works. Now sometimes, especially during the services, if you're making the cross, you'll also want to bow. When you do that, Greeks tend to bow first and then make the sign of the cross, whereas those in the Slavic tradition tend to make the sign of the cross and then bow. Either way is fine. So when do you make the sign of the cross? During the services, whenever you hear the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit being mentioned, that's a good time to make the sign of the cross. Also, often you'll hear things that are repeated 3 times in a row, like Holy God, Holy Mighty, Holy Immortal, have mercy on us, or Come, let us worship and fall down before God our King, things like that. Those are also good times to make the sign of the cross. Other than that, you can really make the sign of the cross whenever you want, really with 2 exceptions. First of all, there is a Greek monastic tradition that says that during the 6 Psalms, which are read towards the beginning of Orthros, you should not make the sign of the cross when those 6 Psalms are being read. You should just stand still. And second of all, it is not a good idea if you are coming up for communion to make the sign of the cross while standing directly in front of the chalice, because there's a risk then that your hand could hit the chalice and there could be a spill. Other than those 2, really you can make the sign of the cross whenever you feel like it. Kind of a good rule of thumb, if you see everybody else who's at the church making the sign of the cross, that's probably a good time for you to make the sign of the cross as well.